I had managed, by some stroke of luck, to free myself from the shackles of a busy social calendar and escape to the lake for the weekend. As the first signs of nature revealed themselves, the glistening, snowy peaks, the golden fields, I pitied those still in bondage. Some people had such an easy time of masking their creative inabilities as a tendency towards the ineffable. Could I really be expected to tolerate another night of failed conceptual art by the opposite sex? I needed a change. I wanted to be outside, to feel the warmth of the sun on my skin, to breathe the fresh lake air, to bask in a space free of the shame lopped on by our production-oriented culture. I craved silence, privacy, calm, unimpeded upon by the oppressive capitalist orientation towards labor. Though it may have looked a lot like doing nothing to the untrained eye, the act of thinking actually required real vigor. And anyway, when you really thought about it, doing nothing was a form of activism in and of itself. To do nothing was to rebel against the hegemony of efficiency, to seize back the throne from those who had exalted work and work alone to sit in it. A brave coup d'etat from the reigning dictatorship of industry. The burden of leisure could feel so heavy. Here I would have room to read, to write, to think in peace. A whole lake of one's own. And anyway, it took more than a pair of revivalist glasses and an elementary critique of neoliberalism to get me going. What was so wrong with wanting more? Asking for more? No, demanding more. Women could be so in the habit of settling. No one said the road to social evolution would be well populated. But someone had to walk it.
You out here all by yourself?
Yeah,
Ah, you're a brave girl.
thank you. The designation of bravery seemed reserved for single women only. As to the fairness of that, well, that I really couldn't speak to. All I knew was that you could either be the hero or the sidekick. And I chose hero. That didn't seem to be the case for a lot of other people I knew. Of course, the companionship may have felt nice. Having someone to eat dinner with when you come home at the end of the day, or say sweet dreams to and sleep next to at night. Someone to share a large popcorn with at the movies. Or use the other earbud to listen to your favorite song. But really, I felt bad for them. They had sacrificed the hard-won independence that I got to enjoy every day, and by extension, true happiness. I had learned the hard way that people could be so fickle. Hey! Fancy a game of tennis?
No.
Oh, okay. Hey guys, you wanna play? True autonomy was hard to come by. Anyway, self-reliance was, at the end of the day, the only surefire source of contentment. Why did a solitary woman seem to signal an open invitation for men to speak to us? Was it inconceivable to them that I wanted to be alone? That I was more than a receptacle for their humorless quips? More than a smiling void through which their figurative peacock feathers might spread? My eyes serving a greater purpose than to bear witness to their every action. My mouth capable of more than the forced giggles they required of us. I tried my best to ignore their tireless advances. It had left me feeling exhausted, and I could feel that it was time to replenish myself. Gosh, it was so sad how restricted we'd been taught to be with food. Mother Nature had left us such a large bounty. I felt bad for children who were born out of their parents' need for companionship. Poor things. They seemed so sad. If only those people had learned how to be their own friends. Man, was I grateful for the food on my table, for a moment of true self-reflection, for this precious time to focus. For my arduously developed intellect, but most of all, for myself.